What's up, YouTube? Thank you to my channel. Hey, listen, want to do an update today, talk to you about what's going on, what's happening with me, and just kind of get you guys caught up. It's been real hard to do videos since the surgery, due to the fact that I was pretty much down and out trying to recover, but everything else is going good. I did take a trip. I did take a trip to get out of the house after the surgery. Ended up not going too far. Doctor won't let me travel too far right now at this point. But I ended up going up to Mount Lemmon, which is pretty nice. I mean, here in Tucson, Arizona, everything is dry. It's hot. It's nasty. Matter of fact, the day that we ended up going, it was like 98 degrees, and by the time I got to the top of the mountain, I was looking to put a jacket on, because we ended up taking my Jeep up there and had the top down and all that, just so you can enjoy the wilderness, the smells and everything else and whatnot. Just quick update to let you know everything's going good. I'm doing really good. My progress is doing really good. And to be honest with you, I think I am about ready to drop a shirt size. Actually, I know I am. I've been wearing, when I first started this and started doing this and going to the gym and all that, I was wearing a 7X shirt. Pretty big shirt. It's now I'm about ready to drop down, I do believe, into a 5X shirt. My stomach is really flattening out. The food, as far as my food goes, I'm still doing protein shakes. I had an episode. Today is Tuesday. So Monday I was sitting there watching my Cowboys play the Arizona Cardinals, and I started to have an episode. I tried eating some foods that I normally would eat with soup, which was some meatballs, and chewed them up and everything else, and I couldn't keep them down. They didn't want to stay down. Yesterday afternoon, for lunch, I tried to do some tuna. I think the tuna was too dry. Ended up not being able to keep it down. But I went back to Old Faithful. Old Faithful being my protein shakes. I know damn well I keep them down and everything. I can get my nutrition and stuff off of those for what I need to be able to survive. And be able to live. Yeah, I know it's not going to be the game plan for the rest of my life. It's to live off protein shakes, because due to the fact that the protein shakes, I can't live off of those. So I mean, I need to try some other things. The other thing too that I ended up running into is getting plugged up. Constipation, bad, horrid. Stomach muscles, I mean, were sore yesterday. Honestly and truthfully, I felt like I needed to go to the doctor yesterday. Due to the fact that the way everything was feeling, it whatnot. But we got through it. Today's another day. It's a great day. It's a gorgeous day. I've already done one of my protein shakes. I found some ready-made protein shakes that were already made up, and those are absolutely great. Very high in protein. It's a company called EAS, and I found them at Walmart. They're $9 for 4 of them, but let me tell you something, guys. Honest and truthfully, when I used to see the commercials and they would say to drink these shakes, that they would be a meal replacement. Back in those days when I would see those commercials and everything else, I'm thinking, yeah, right, that ain't ever gonna work. Ain't gonna happen. But honest and truthfully, they are. They're a protein shake. Now that I am forced to have to do this, those are my meals. That's what I'm eating. That's what I'm eating is just protein shakes. I'm trying to incorporate food into it, a little bit of food here and there, but I'm having a real hard time doing it. It's really affecting me to being able to try to keep it down. And after yesterday's episode, it kind of I don't know, it kind of discouraged me a little bit from trying to eat. I know I need to try. And it's been really hard. It really has. Something I want to look at. Give me a second here. Something I want to look at. I had one of the viewers end up contacting me, and this is someone that's going through the same thing that I'm going through, except that she didn't do the gastric bypass. She ended up doing something different. And I just want to give a shout out to her, and her name is Sheila DeVoe. Sheila, if you see this video, I mean, honest and truthfully, you've been a lot of help. You really have. It's nice to be able to talk to somebody that's had this done or is going through the same stuff that I'm going through, and it's been really nice and good. I appreciate it. I really do. The other thing is too, everyone, I did get permission to go to the gym. To go back and start working out and this and that. But with the episode that I had yesterday, I was going in the morning. I felt like I wanted to go. And then I ended up having that setback yesterday. And then today, I'm kind of still paying a little bit for the setback yesterday. But I'm gonna try to go to the gym this afternoon. I am put on a weight limit restriction. I cannot lift anything over 20 pounds right now. So that's my restriction. Can I go to the gym and work out and make that work? Yeah, I can go to the gym and work out and make that work. I can find 20 pounds and do something. It's better than sitting around and doing absolutely nothing. And I don't know, can y'all tell? I mean, seriously, my shirts feel like they're a lot baggier. I need to get some pictures for you guys, I guess. So me standing up and whatnot, so you guys could see the progress. It was interesting because I was on some pretty heavy pain pills, and I wasn't allowed to drive, wasn't allowed to do anything. But I quit those pain pills and that because I'm not really one for drugs. I never have been. I don't really like taking them. I'm okay with taking ibuprofen. I'm okay with taking Tylenol, stuff like that. But I'm really, as far as the other stuff goes, I've never ever been one to really take those because I don't like being out of control. I like to have control of my life. And to get to what I was going to say was that I drove the other day. Got in my Jeep and drove. And one of the problems that I had with my Jeep when I first got it, I had to put these what they call the big boy brackets in, and if anyone's ever drove a Jeep Wrangler, I mean you'll know that the seats are pretty close. They're pretty close. They put you up there pretty close to the steering wheel. And when I'd get in, I had to have those brackets put in. But my stomach used to rub the bottom of the steering wheel, and I never ever could see the bottom of the steering wheel. Well, right now I get into my Jeep, I can see the bottom of the steering wheel. That is not an issue. And I got a gap now between me and the steering wheel, and it's pretty significant. I was real happy with that. It's the little things like this that happen, everyone, that makes a person feel good. It makes you know that, hey, you're doing what you need to do. The wife was saying in my legs, she says, you know what? She says, I don't think I've ever seen that type of definition in your calves ever before. So when I was putting some off for the mosquitoes, I was noticing my calves. I was like, holy smokes, I got calves. It's just, I don't have these big old legs. There's actual muscle there, and I'm happy about that. My arms are starting to cut down. I'm starting to be able to see the biceps on my arms. I'm happy, everybody. I'm happy. I am so happy. I'm doing so well, and I'm doing so good with this. The only bad part that I'm having is eating. It's being able to get food down. A meal is supposed to take me 45 minutes to eat. Now, when you're eating something about the size of an egg, it's hard to make that 45 minutes last. You know what I mean? It's really, really, really difficult. I mean, you gotta put the fork down, and you gotta kind of step away a little bit and walk away from it to make it last. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm working very, very hard in trying to do that. But other than that, I mean, I have no complaints. After the surgery, getting out of surgery, coming home, doing all that, it was a rough time. Now, I will say this, and I said this before, and I hope to God everybody understands this. And please understand this. It is not easy. Nor is this a cop-out. Me doing the surgery and taking the easy road and this and that, this is not an easy thing. It is very, very, very difficult. See, because the whole thing is your stomach has been shrunk. It's shrunk down to the size of an egg. I mean, it's just a little tiny thing. Smaller than a baby's. Now, I have a granddaughter. She's a year old. Love her to death. And she's here at the house. And I watch the amount of food that she eats. And I think to myself, am I getting that much? And the thing is honest and truthfully, it's we're about equivalent. We're about equivalent to the amount of food that we eat. We really are. The both of us. You got to get in 64 ounces of water a day. Trying to get that down, it's difficult. It's hard. And I'll tell you something else that's hard. Let me explain this to you so y'all understand this. So you understand where this is and where this is going and all this type of thing. And when I say this is hard and whatnot, Your brain is still the same, okay? From the time of surgery to this moment, there has nothing changed within the way that your brain thinks, okay? So, when you sit down to eat and you look at what you have to eat, you're thinking to yourself the whole time, man, this is not enough. I don't have enough to eat. And it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Because you will sit down to eat that and you'll be full. You will be full. And the thing about it is people, please, 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 please. Once you are full, you need to stop. If I got anybody watching these videos that's going through this surgery and stuff like that, when you're full, stop. That was your bell prior to you getting to putting on all this weight. That bell was the thing to tell you, hey, I'm done. I'm full. I can't eat no more. I need to stop. And that's where you need to stop. So you stop right there. But for all you that are watching this video that have never had, that don't have this surgery, that are not gonna get this surgery, but you're watching this video to support me and follow up and watch how I'm doing and everything, understand something here. It is very difficult for me when I'm sitting down drinking a shake for my meal and watching somebody else eat something. That is one of the hardest things for me to do. I can still remember how those things taste. The commercials on TV, man, I look at some of those and they have like these 2 for $6 on these Whoppers. And I'm thinking, my God, I remember how those taste. Your brain doesn't stop working. It's still working. You're still doing all those things. So it's all in your mind. It's all in your mind, and in honest truth, that you got to say, okay, I've had enough. I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing good. And call it quits. And just go from there and look at what the new beginnings are going to be. I'm excited to go back to the gym. I'll probably be going back to the gym after I get done doing this video. I might end up heading out and going down there and seeing what I could do and whatnot. But thing is, guys, everything's going good. Update just to let y'all know how I'm doing and everything else. It's going great. I'm extremely happy. I'm losing weight every day. I was flabbergasted. 33 pounds. 33 pounds in 9 days. 9 days I lost 33 pounds. I go back to the doctor here shortly again for my one month follow-up with him. I go back to go see him and they check on my blood work, make sure I'm getting all the right nutrients, all the right vitamins that I need to be getting and all that. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to see what I weigh. I would love to know how much I weigh at this stage right now. Problem is they don't make scales big enough. I mean that'll weigh people such as me that are in this case. So I'm gonna have to wait and see what happens in that. But I'm looking good, feeling good, mindset good. Everything's going good. I'm going to add some videos of and some pictures of my trip to Mount Lemmon for you guys at the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoy them and whatnot. Thank you for tuning in and watching my channel again. Peace. I love y'all. Do you know where it's at?
Got it.
You ready then? Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a good background. Okay, there's better.
What's up, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Hey, listen, just wanted to tell you, we went out on a drive to get out of the house. It's my first adventure since my surgery. The weight loss and everything is going really, really, really good. In 9 days, I lost 33 pounds, which was actually pretty amazing to me. First couple of weeks was really, really hard because it was nothing but liquids, and I told y'all that it would be. Second week, we tried incorporating some broth, cream of potato soup, high protein cream of potato soup. The soup went good, but I was really amazed at how much it took to fill me up. It didn't take much. The ounces of water that I gotta drink a day is 64 ounces, and I gotta have 100 grams of protein. All of this is basically, it's hard to do. It's hard to get down sometimes. I'm doing really good with it though. I really am. Really happy with the surgery and how it went. Pain pills, I kind of cut them out, quit doing them. Just didn't like the feeling that I was getting. So, but we're up at Mount Lemmon, enjoying the view. It's actually quite cold up here. It's kind of cool. But it's beautiful. It smells good and everything else. First time I've been out of the house, really on a trip to do anything. Everything you hear in the background is all basically cars going by and stuff like that. But really enjoying it. We went up to the top to Mount Lemmon. There was a couple of restaurants. Could have stopped and ate, but I chose not to. I think I'd rather go home and eat than have something at home. I am having trouble with some foods, being able to eat them and get them down and keep them down. Eggs are starting to be a little bit tough for me. I feel like they're building up inside. But other than that, I mean, here in a little while I'll be trying some more.